On Braun makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial pass affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as the opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
I kinda like that.
I bet you do.
Now in full control.
Got a great display of strength with the suplex.
Oh, he knew that was coming.
Nice calf kick, great elevation.
Sami Zayn starting to struggle.
And Sami Zayn exploiting the opening.
Smart.
Scooped up.
Look out. Michinoku driver. When it comes to Ember Moon, one thing's for certain, guys. She made an instant impact, handily beating Billie Kay in her first ever match at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2.
Sami Zayn likes his chances here.
And another reversal. Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
Knife edge chop. Ooh, what a damaging blow. Oh, look at this.
Opponent set right in place.
Split leg moonsault.
Incredible.
Shoulders gonna take a whole lot more.
I have to agree with what Byron was saying about Ember Moon's debut. She made her presence felt on day one and never looked back, beating some pretty big names in the process.
Yeah, anytime you could say you defeated the likes of Shayna Baszler and Ruby Riott, you know you're legit.
Oh, my God, what an elbow.
Punishing the opponent.
She says, no thanks. And she's taken down.
2, 3.
Wow, what impact! Back now inside the ring.
4.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Often known as a land of opportunity, when Sami Zayn became a part of the SmackDown Live roster, it was a chance for a fresh start.
Yeah, but eventually Zayn admitted to feeling directionless. It felt like he was misled with unfulfilled promises, and his perspective on SmackDown Live began to change.
Laying waste to the back of the neck.
Ooh, looking stunned.
Looking rocked.
With Sami Zayn's perspective of SmackDown Live in mind before his viewpoint changed, I thought Sami was, at the very least, admirable and moral in the way he took on obstacles.
Cole, Zayn tried overcoming obstacles in the right manner, but the system never treated him fairly. If he kept doing things the right way, then what? Maybe in 4 or 5 years, his time will come. Morality does not win you championships, fellas.
Oh, did you see that?
You know, there's just so much at stake for these teams in this match. A win in this one is just absolutely huge. She's feeling the hurt here, and Ember Moon tries the early cover.
1, 2.
And there's a kick out at 2.5.
We're going to take more than that.
Oh, roundhouse kick. And finds a counter. And now that one's countered.
Oh, she turns it around.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
This is the kind of action you get in a mixed tag match. Working together.
It is so easy to stay in touch with your superstars 24/7 in a variety of social media outlets, including WWE's own Facebook page.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are you kidding me? Back of his neck. Wait a second. It appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double-team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
Face first. Knee drop.
Some miscues from Ruby Riott here.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And Drew McIntyre just tagged himself in. Red didn't like that.
After some miscommunication on the tag, it appears Red and Drew McIntyre are having a minor disagreement.
This looks like it might be more than a minor disagreement. McIntyre is walking out and leaving Red to fight on her own.
Is anyone really surprised? This is what happens when two people who despise each other try to form a team.
At least Aleister Black isn't going to take advantage of this situation, as it looks like he's resigned to this essentially turning into a one-on-one match. Ruby Riott looking to unleash her particular brand of destruction tonight. Ruby's love of chaos makes her so dangerous with or without a squad behind her.
And given the athleticism of these women, this one promises to be can't miss.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Hoping to end it early.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
She got the shoulder up. That's all that counts.
She scores big with the counter.
Oh, man.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Wicked body shot.
Boom, right in the button.
What a counter.
And again, yet another counter. Now it's Ruby Riott fading a bit.
She may have underestimated the opposition she'd face tonight. Good night.
Not looking good, guys. Boom, did you hear the impact? You know, I'll tell you, she's one of the most talented women superstars I've ever seen here in WWE. Leg drop!
Oh, man.
It's starting to come together in a big way.
She's looking unstoppable, actually. That is a great reversal.
Drop kick!
Kick right to the midsection.
Devastating kick. Spin kick to the midsection.
Hoisted up. Hoisted up across the shoulders into a DDT.
Goes into the pin. 2. I don't believe it. The match is over.
Here is your winner, the Queen, Diamond.
Impressive victory for her here tonight.
That'll knock Ruby Riott down a peg or two.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
Brooklyn Von Braun is here to destroy.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
Taking out the arm, great strategy.
Great athleticism.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
When it comes to in-ring competition, Drew McIntyre is a simple man who just wants to see his opponent defeated. The focus and rage of McIntyre is really something to behold.
Picking up on that focus Michael mentioned, I don't think Drew McIntyre is even aware of anything happening outside the ring. The way he looks at his opponents, he's like a shark smelling blood and water. It's disconcerting.
McIntyre looks at his opponents for what they are, victims. He's going to dismantle his opposition and then send them packing.
From the middle rope. Moonsault into the DDT. Wow.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent. Drew McIntyre faltering some.
Drew McIntyre made him pay there.
Wow, what a sequence. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
He's taking charge here.
Really just laying it in. What an enziguri.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic.
And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre.
How impressive was that reversal?
He's not looking so hot here, guys.
And momentum is certainly not on his side right now.
Exploder! Oh, what a counter. Whoa, it's another reversal. Look past the ring at the thousands and thousands of WWE fans in attendance. Each and every one of them are being entertained tonight.
2.
Very competitive tag team match.
3.
Bringing it back into the ring.
4. 5. 6.
There's a slingshot.
Oh, knee right to the face.
Striking with the axe kick.
Snapmare over.
Not finished yet. Whoa! What agility!
Not sure how much more McIntyre can take.
I can promise it's not much.
I'm not sure he has much left. McIntyre made a great comeback to NXT. Now he's going to need another comeback right now.
Oh, snapmare. He's been kicked to the side of the face. He's going to the top rope. Set up for a second time. Blast! It's a wrap.
So simple, yet so effective.
Going for something else, it seems.
I suspect he knows something that we don't, Cole.
This is going to be big.
From the top. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Oh, that was a close call.
Drew McIntyre drawing on his incredible reserves right now.
Very impressed.
Look out.
Diving knee drop. Uh-oh. And there, Drew McIntyre looking for the pin. And an early kick out in this unusual matchup.
Still a lot more fight left.
Finds a way to reverse. Uh-oh.
Oh, you kidding me?
Back of his neck. Tagged in.
Enough.
Oh, rolling elbow. Elbow smash. Boom, what impact. Boom, what a kick. Slap.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, he did.
Man, what a slam. She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Dictating the pace of the match now.
The switch here to Drew McIntyre. And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre. Yet another counter. It's like they're...
Double underhook applied. Up and...
Face buster!
Here's his window. Will he take advantage? Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one.
Wow! Oh, an elbow drop. He's going for it all. Up.
Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there.
In the face. Avoiding trouble there. Gets him with a counter. Whack! Oh, God. Uh-oh. Oh, are you kidding me? Back of his neck.
Between the ropes, roll through.
Oh, haven't seen this in a long time. The old... Now another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Boom! Oh, and a knee to the face. In off the tag. Bulldog. We're undoubtedly nearing the end.
I'm not used to seeing this.
Snap suplex, very effective. Not what she was... I can't believe the superstar's still in this match.
This is amazing.
Look at them go.
Absolutely amazing.
Sling blade.
She is just too quick.
Got out of the way in a hurry. Scoop. Power slam. There's the switch. Drew McIntyre's in.
applied. Up and face buster. Sent a message with that one.
Drew McIntyre really needs to...
Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate. Good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM. No offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened? I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled...
The Samoan submission machine. This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now.
No need to panic. He's still swinging.
Oh, that'll mess up the neck. Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
You won't see as wide a breadth of experience as you would watching Samoa Joe. You don't travel the world and encounter this industry as much as Joe has without picking up a few tricks of the trade. And it's why Joe possesses the ability to stay calm in big fights.
Drop kick with precision. He's definitely being the aggressor here.
The advantage is squarely in his corner.
He's ducked in the corner now. He's one step ahead there.
Great technical know-how on display.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Atomico.
Amazing. He weaves out of the way.
He might have been waiting on that one.
Elbow smash. Kick. Oh. Right to the chest. And no luck against Joe there. Samoa Joe's taking a beating. He could be out any moment now.
Yeah, he's being torn apart in there.
That killer instinct Samoa Joe has.
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then, I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry. I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Braun. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go, right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out! This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn, Von Braun, and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, the Queen, Diamond.
The atmosphere inside this arena for this one is absolutely insane, guys.
And if you think this is insane, just wait until this thing kicks into high gear. You ain't seen nothing yet.
And Byron, it's almost as if she's literally beaming with pride each time she steps into the ring.
And good for her, Michael, though I will tell you that some of her detractors are mistaking that pride for conceit.
It's boss time! Here comes Sasha.
And her opponents, first, from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Sasha Banks.
Corey, I think you discount Sasha Banks. We know the type of fight she has. She's been posting inspiration on social media. Her heart is in it at all times.
She posts inspirational quotes because she knows it's going to get her likes and followers because people are simple and basic like that.
Corey, I don't understand what your issues are with Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats.
Dare talk to her? She's intolerable.
Corey's just jealous. He wishes he had half the bling that Sasha has.
The captain of Team Kick.
And from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
The irresistible force.
And from San Diego.
If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Sasha Banks showing everyone that it's boss time. And again, yet another counter. Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
A quick finish. Can she do it? Not sure what made her think now is a good time for a pin attempt.
Look at Sasha Banks dishing it out.
Well, Banks in control. And no luck against Nia Jax there.
Backbreaker.
Backbreaker. Side headlock applied.
Uh-oh. There's the quickness. Dragon suplex. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that. Boom! Down across the knee.
And she's back in the ring now.
What a boot.
Sasha's where she loves to be right now. Right in the spotlight.
That's awesome.
Technical prowess from Nia Jax.
Oh, what a boot to the face.
Snapmare.
The fatal four-way match works like this. 4 superstars are in the ring all at once. There are no countouts and no disqualifications. You have 4 superstars who are throwing down in the ring all at the same time, and they can fight anywhere they want to. It's mass hysteria.
Running clothesline.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
She breaks the hold. Spot to be in. Oh, look at that agility.
What a scary drop.
Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact.
Ripcord lariat. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. As the wrist locked up. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Stringing together some big moves here.
She's taking command of the situation.
Up across the shoulders. Down in a sit-out spine buster. Tombstone en route. Low blow.
A game-ending move. Checkmate. For Dakota Kai.
The cover. And this one's history. What a win.
Here is your winner, the Queen Diamond.
Look near flawless down the stretch. Big win.
There were points in this match where I thought any one of these four women could have won.
And it's matches like this one that make SmackDown such a success. Thank you so much for joining us.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. Hothead Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
I'll do my talking in the ring at the Royal Rumble.
Wait, before you leave, I have a gift for you. To commemorate our big match and also honor our very first fight. Come on, it's rude to turn down a gift.
Of course, Hothead Red loses her temper.
She was provoked.
I hope Red's happy. But if you ask me, this type of juvenile behavior should have stayed in high school.
No matter how you feel about what just transpired, these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
I wrote a special song for the Royal Rumble. Want to hear it?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to play it anyway. Well, I've been searching all these years for a sign to show me the way, but it was right in front of me, and he went by the name of Trey. You see, this man's been lucky his entire stupid career, so I knew if he could succeed, I had nothing to fear. Tonight I outlast 29 men so I can get my shot at the gold. And then the universe walks with Elias in the greatest tale ever told. So what do you think?
I think you're going to have to rewrite your song after tonight.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Oh, well, that's a really tough draw. But I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Okay, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you before.
Like, after I win the Rumble, I can't wait to watch you put Brooklyn in her place once and for all.
She may have gotten the better of me in the past, but tonight's different. She has to step into my ring.
Yeah.
My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa Joe get involved.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. By the way, have you seen Sin Cara? I think I owe him an apology.
Why?
When I thought I drew number 2, I may have thrown a slight tantrum and damaged his mini trampoline. I'm not sure he even knows how to get into the ring without that.
I think he'll manage for one night. Besides, we have bigger things to worry about.
Okay.
Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who is it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
Whoa, what just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. And ladies and gentlemen, we're underway here with the Royal Rumble match. Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh, wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
Strong kick.
My goodness.
In the corner, stop it away. Oh, my God. Reverses. Can he make him pay? Dangerous situation here, guys.
Downright treacherous. Had it scouted.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Saw that one coming. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
With the neck breaker. Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh. Close quarters. Oh, what a knee. Oh, who's coming out next? Who is it?
Great reflexes.
DDT. Uh-oh, this will shake things up.
You're not kidding, Michael. Guys, whoever wins this match tonight will forever be ingrained in one of the most exclusive and elite lists of all of sports entertainment, and that is no exaggeration.
Tackles, ruthless.
Great evasion.
Who's it gonna be? Oh, read him there.
Axe kick. Oh, my God, what an elbow. And what a reversal from Seth Rollins.
Rollins, so impressive.
Bringing it back between the ropes.
The Royal Rumble is the WWE's All-Star Game. Except our All-Star Game actually means something.
Devastating elbow.
Brutal knee right to the face.
Trying for the elimination here. Look out. Here he comes, guys.
And you know he can be a major difference maker here.
There's the elimination.
Adam Cole has been eliminated.
Barely got out of the way.
I'll be surprised if this doesn't lead to an elimination.
Double DDT. And it's Big E showing some agility.
All right, that was impressive.
Oh, no. First DDT. Oh, what a knee lift. Powerful contact by Elias. What a punch. He just punched him in the chest.
Great agility there.
And Big E manages to reverse out of that one.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
This has got trouble written all over it, guys.
Seth Rollins made him pay with the counter there.
Rollins is so smart inside that ring.
Anticipated that attack perfectly.
Wicked body shot.
Oh, saw it coming. Woo-wee.
Oh, what a forearm. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Soul kick. Man, Seth Rollins, what offense. He just punched him in the chest. Oh, we have a new superstar entering the fray here.
This should be interesting.
Can he get him?
I don't know, Michael. It's not going to be easy.
Uh-oh.
No way! Good God!
Inverted Frankenstein!
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias has been eliminated.
Big reversal by Seth Rollins.
How good is Seth Rollins?
Bang!
Axe handle finds its target. Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
There he goes.
The winner of the Royal Rumble! Guys, Tyler Breeze has been unsuccessfully trying to eliminate Otis for quite a while now.
He's going to need to eat a lot more steaks and lift a lot more weights if he wants to throw Otis over the top rope.
Adam Cole from behind, and he eliminates both of them.
And now Adam Cole is all alone in the ring, giving him a chance to catch his breath before the next superstar enters.
Here we go. Who's it going to be?
It's Sin Cara!
Whoa, what just happened there?
His trampoline exploded.
Is he okay?
Considering he just hit the apron rib first at full speed, I'm going to go with no.
Unfortunately, it looks like Sin Cara will not be able to compete in the Royal Rumble match.
I guess we're moving on to our next entrant.
It's Trey.
Adam Cole can't wait to get his hands on him.
Sorry, man. That's on me.
These two certainly have some unfinished business as Trey defeated Adam Cole for the WWE Championship thanks to Samoa Joe's interference. What can a victory here in a Royal Rumble match do for a superstar's career, Corey?
It means everything. It etches your name in stone as a legend and provides you with the opportunity of a lifetime. Is that enough, or should I keep going?
It means you're the first person guaranteed a main event match at WrestleMania. That is huge.
Few folks can say they've done either, but tonight, one competitor will get both those rare accolades.
That immortality awaits one of these superstars in a matter of minutes. We'll find out which one. Whoa, it's another reversal.
Well, that'll break you in half. Oh, catastrophic damage on the back. Nice calf kick, great elevation. Oh, which superstar is this going to be?
What do you think of his chances here tonight?
I definitely have him on my short list of favorites.
Good offense here from Seth Rollins.
Innovation from the Kingslayer. Oh, wow, what a sequence there from Adam Cole.
So resourceful.
He's looking banged up here, guys. Using the elbow as a weapon.
Seth Rollins finds a way out.
Who's it gonna be? Ooh, impressive counter.
Back. Oh, right to the jaw. What a punch. Right to the midsection. Step over. Oh, what a DDT. Wow.
Ooh, well measured.
Into a DDT. Point of the elbow. Nailed it.
Seth Rollins got out of dangerous path there.
Great move by the Architect. We're about to find out who enters next. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Woo-wee.
Adam Cole connected with a good shot there.
Oh, that rocked him.
This adds a whole new dimension to this match, guys.
You're absolutely right, Cole.
Nice offense from Seth Rollins.
The Kingslayer is rolling.
Bang!
Oh, nasty impact.
Not looking good right now. A back suplex.
What an incredible moonsault.
And what a reversal from Seth Rollins.
Rollins, so impressive. Ooh-wee.
Flatliner.
Dream just barely got out of the way.
Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise. Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Too quick to catch him there.
Ooh-wee. Shoulder right to the midsection. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Face first.
Driven down.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Ooh, what impact.
Oh, what impact. We're looking at a possible elimination here.
Big E
This doesn't
has
look good,
been
guys.
eliminated.
Super kick. Huge elimination right there.
Evading possible disaster there.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Back of his neck.
A beautiful counter courtesy of Seth Rollins.
Oh, good measure.
Great agility there. Ooh! As the wrist locked up. Ripcord lariat.
Sling blade. Clothesline.
Velveteen Dream has been eliminated.
And it's reversed.
Paying for that mistake. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Elias steadied it up.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast.
Nasty attack to the neck.
What's this? Down. Michinoku driver. Knee drop.
That was nasty.
So precise.
Oh, read him there.
Wow, what a sequence. Ah, kick.
Nasty kick.
Big reversal.
Running bulldog. Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Back of his neck. There's a big reversal by Seth Rollins.
Here we go again.
And another reversal.
Seems like it's not where we began, Michael.
Lariat. There's the elimination.
Rollins has been eliminated.
Just like attacking the back.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
Bullet face. We're moments away from yet another gladiator entering the Rumble.
Golly, incredible axe kick.
Here he comes, and he's got as good a chance as any to win this thing.
Maybe a better chance if you ask me.
Oh, the European uppercut. You never want to find yourself in a spot like this.
Can you say Daniel Bryan's a social loser and that he's the biggest nerd you've ever seen? I guess you don't have any mirrors in your house, do you?
Kick right to the leg. Oh, clothesline.
Kevin Owens has been eliminated.
Got the leg.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot. Big punch finds its mark. Boom. Look how quick Ricochet is.
Look who's coming now, guys.
This could be a game changer, Michael.
What a clothesline.
The new Daniel Bryan has been eliminated.
Snapmare takeover.
Drop kick. Oh, great height.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Oof. Showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias
Has been eliminated.
Ouch. When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
what power! Thunderous powerbomb. Super kick. Interesting there, see. He got out of the way.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
Incredible standing corkscrew moonsault. Wow. That's a Ricochet has been eliminated. Rumble, and will now go on to fight for a championship at WrestleMania.
Wait a second. Why is the countdown clock starting up again? The Rumble's over.
Apparently there's another entrant.
Hold on, it can't be.
Is that who I think it is? No way.
It's the President of the United States of America. President Rock is in the Royal Rumble.
This is unbelievable. We all thought the match was over, but I guess there are 31 entrants this year.
It's the president. He can do whatever he wants.
We're all witnessing history. For the first time ever, the President is competing in the Royal Rumble.
And Trey has to beat him to go to WrestleMania.
Over the years, there have been numerous surprise entrants in the Royal Rumble, from returning superstars to legends and even celebrities. But none of them were bigger than this.
Surprise factor aside, what can we expect to see from President Rock tonight? I mean, as of late, all of his fierce opponents have been of the political variety in Washington. What kind of fighting shape is he in?
Just look at him. I don't think he's missed a workout the entire time he's been in the Oval Office. In fact, I heard half of Air Force One has been converted into the top-of-the-line gym.
And don't forget, Trey's already been in the Rumble for a while. The President's completely rested.
You two may be right, but we're about to find out if our Commander-in-Chief has what it takes to win the Royal Rumble. Set up for the waistlock. No!
Down to one knee. What the? Man.
A knee balanced Enziguri. Hooked up and backdrop suplex. What's he gonna do here? Incredible standing corkscrew moonsault. Wow. Wow. Elbow. Oh, he's certainly looking in command at the moment.
This is what he feeds off of.
That'll mess up their neck. Man.
Just striking at will.
Snapmare takeover.
Basement kick to the side of the face.
He wants it one more time.
Barring any more surprises, this time it's official. Trey has won the Royal Rumble and will compete for a title at WrestleMania.
I still can't believe what we just witnessed. This is going to make headlines all around the world.
It looks like the president's not finished with Trey.
Trey has earned the president's seal of approval.
Maybe he's in line for a cabinet position.
Let's not get carried away, Saxton.
He should at least get an invite to the White House.
You know the president for a long time, Cole. You been to the White House yet?
No, but he's a busy guy. I'm sure he'll get around to inviting me. Anyway, congratulations again to Trey on this history-making night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Brooklyn Von Braun has graced us with her presence.
Intro.
The match with nearly 2 decades of build-up has finally made it to a WWE ring. It's Red versus Brooklyn Von Braun.
Until recently, I would have thought Red had the advantage with Brooklyn Von Braun stepping onto her turf. But Brooklyn's transition from MMA to WWE has been virtually seamless.
Yeah, it's very similar to how quickly Ronda Rousey was able to get acclimated in WWE.
With that being said, tonight's outcome is extremely difficult to predict, as this might be one of the most personal conflicts we've ever witnessed. Face first. The champ getting put to the test here.
She still has a lot of time to
Red and Brooklyn are going back and forth, taking out years of frustration on each other.
Looks like Red's got the upper hand for now.
Red with the tackle.
And now both women are down.
So far, these two have been matching each other move for move. One of them needs to somehow gain an edge.
And there you see Samoa Joe watching this heated battle.
I think he's headed out here to provide that edge Brooklyn needs.
Trey nails him from behind. He was ready to stop him. These two couldn't even wait to get in the ring before they went at it. What does that tell you, Corey?
It tells me there's some serious bad blood here. I'm just glad we've got cameras back there to catch all the action.
Ugh.
Whack.
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Oh, and he lands it.
Really relying on that tonight.
As the trash can connects.
Talk about taking out the trash.
Whack!
Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat. Oh, going right after the neck.
That connected.
I think that was harder than the first time, Cole.
And no luck against Joe there.
Snap suplex.
Saw that one coming. Look out, this is gonna be bad.
Oh no, oh no! Oh my God!
Oh, stomping away.
He weaves out of the way. Boom, what impact.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
And now that one's countered. Now using the extinguisher as a weapon.
Do you hear that thud?
Oh, look at this. What's he gonna do here?
Samoa Joe could be thinking about... There it is. Nice calf kick, great elevation. Double underhook applied, up and...
Trey manages to get Samoa Joe down, but for how long?
Wait, what's Trey doing?
I think he's going to put Joe inside the trunk of that car.
He's going to try to. Joe's dead weight.
Oh, that's one way to stop Samoa Joe from interfering.
Yeah, assuming that trunk is strong enough to contain Joe and his enhanced arm.
It looks like it'll do the job, for now at least. Red and Brooklyn are finally recovering after we cut away to see what was happening backstage between Trey and Samoa Joe.
I'm just glad that thanks to Trey, we're going to get a definitive winner in this match.
Yeah, as long as one of them can make it back in the ring before the 10 count.
And they both do.
Neither of them are ready for this match to end.
For nearly a decade, the Divas title was the pinnacle for women's wrestling, and it's back up for grabs tonight.
And Michael, you and I were there to call a final defense of this title at Roadblock in 2016, and I am excited to call it again right here tonight.
Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Amazing reflexes on display. So much damage inflicted.
Up on their shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
She's showing signs of slowing now.
She needs to turn the tide here.
Nice Butterfly suplex. She's taking charge here.
Really taking control here.
I think we're going to see it. Bloody cross.
Boom, boom, persistent barrage. Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
Calling an audible now.
Why? She had it right where he wanted her.
She's in control. Snap suplex.
Very nice.
Double underhook. And over into a suplex. All the way to the top.
Reversal. What a counter. And again, yet another counter.
Changes her fortune there. What an exploder.
Ooh, what impact. Fireman's carry.
Down in a sit-out spine buster.
She must be close to finish now.
She's tough, but maybe not tough enough to get the win here. Get back here. Leg lariat.
Out of it in the... Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Can she shut the door on this one?
Into the pin attempt. 2. Red has done it. Not only has she defeated the woman who's tormented her for years, but she's also achieved a childhood dream in capturing the WWE Divas Championship.
This has to feel like a giant weight has been lifted off of Red in so many ways.
And here comes Red's best friend to join in the celebration.
Respect to Red for being able to achieve the seemingly impossible. This is truly a special night for her, both personally and professionally.
I knew you'd be here early. You always were an overachiever.
You here to demand your rematch? Because I have no problem beating you again tonight.
There's not going to be a rematch.
You're giving up that easily?
No, there's not going to be a rematch because you're going to announce your retirement tonight.
That's news to me.
It's why I wanted to find you first thing, so you could start writing your big farewell speech. But that kind of emotional garbage should actually come easily to you. I mean, if you get stuck, you could just borrow something from your earlier writing. You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did, but we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Love always, your mom and dad. That's right. I found out you wrote that little piece of fiction kicking off 20 years of lies to your best friend. His real parents are dead, and you've been stringing him along this entire time, making him think they're alive just so you'd have one friend in your depressing life. You never told him the truth, even when he continued to pathetically leave 2 empty seats for them that would never be filled.
Why? Why are you doing this?
The why doesn't really matter. Right now, you should be more concerned with the what, as in what could happen next. I could expose you and all your lies, destroying your life, your reputation, and most of all, your friendship with Trey. Or you can retire immediately, and I'll make your secret my secret. But one way or another, it's happening tonight.
I know walking away from everything you've worked for will be the hardest thing you've ever done, but you have to keep our secret. Please. And that's how I won the WWE Divas Championship, crossing off one of the most elusive things on the list. But the Divas Championship wasn't just a title. That's my mom and dad. It was more than that. It was...
Sorry, I think something amazing just happened. Earlier today, I received a note saying I would finally get to meet my birth parents at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight, and I think they just arrived.
I don't know what's happening
I apologize
either.
if I'm a little distracted.
Who are those people?
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. We're almost done here, so I'll catch up with you real soon, okay? Sorry, again, for cutting you off. Where were you?
There's really not much left to say, other than to cover how we ended up here tonight. When I defeated my lifelong nemesis to capture this championship, the same championship I dreamed of winning, it was an amazing feeling. But after that wore off, I was consumed by a range of different emotions, ones that I hadn't felt in a very long time. Satisfaction, relief, peace of mind. The fire that drove me throughout my career to come out here and fight on a nightly basis was suddenly gone. I went from thinking, what's next, to what's left. And I realized that after crossing off the most elusive item on the list, the answer was not much. Because I accomplished everything I set out to do and way more. So I had to be honest with myself. If I kept going, everything after would feel like a letdown. And that's not how I want to live my life or remember my career. So with all that being said, I'm here tonight to relinquish the Divas Championship and announce my retirement from WWE effective immediately.
Is this actually happening?
Unfortunately, I think it is.
Now, I know this is probably shocking, and some of you might be disappointed or upset, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I've lived this part of my life to the fullest, and now it's time for me to go explore other challenges. And who knows? Maybe I'll try acting again. You all saw how my only other audition went. Can't go worse than that, right? Finally, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me for all these years. Please continue to back the next women who take my place, who I am certain will be stronger, more athletic, and hopefully a little less temperamental than I was. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
I'm not really sure what to say. I'm stunned.
I think we all are. No one was expecting this. Thank you, Red.
Yes, thank you. And we wish you all the best.
What was that? You can't retire. You've got years left on your career.
I'm sorry, but I need you to try to understand.
Maybe I could wrap my head around it if I had a little more warning. I mean, when you texted me, make sure you watch my promo tonight, I was expecting you had some clever line about Brooklyn, not that you were going to walk away from WWE.
This wasn't something I was planning for a long time. It happened quickly.
Okay, fine, but if you're done, then I'm done. We're a package deal, remember?
No, what? Don't do this.
I need you to try to understand.
What about the title shot you just earned in the Royal Rumble? And getting revenge on Samoa Joe for everything he's done?
None of that matters if you're not along for the ride, too.
You need to think about this some more. You're making an impulsive decision.
I've made up my mind. I'm done.
I never expected my plan to work this well and cause your idiot friend to retire too. It's like getting rid of two turds with one stone.
This isn't over.
But it is over, and that's the best part of all of this. Anyway, just wanted to wish you a happy early retirement. Maybe you can take up bingo or going to dinner at 3 p.m. or yelling at kids in your neighborhood. If you kick that ball in my yard one more time, I'm going to put you on my list. Hilarious. See you, never again.
We're going live with your show intro in 5 minutes.
Thanks. Just let me run through it once to make sure I've got it. Who will be named as your top 10? Prepare yourself for drama as our contestants get their hands dirty, glad-handing with the CEO of a manure company to see who can get the upper hand for their fall fertilizer campaign. It's all hands on deck. Coming up next on America's Next Top Hand Model. Do you think there's too many hand puns?
It's perfect. It's not heavy-handed at all.
I see what you did there. Hey, sorry I missed your other call. I'm at my new hosting gig. Look, if this is about getting Baron Corbin a spot on the show, I'm still relatively new here, so I don't think I have that kind of pull yet. Oh, okay, good, because honestly, I don't think Baron's hands are anything to write home about. Wait, what'd you say? Really? That's amazing! Did you tell Red yet? Yeah, she's been hard to reach lately. Okay, I'll try her. This is truly an honor. Thank you so much. Woo! Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna be famous, I'm gonna be famous, Ah! Yes!
That's my ring. And my championship. I hate you, Brooklyn. What?
Hey, it's been a while. How's it going?
I'm great. I'm on vacation at the beach, which is why no one's been able to reach me. Trying to disconnect, you know?
Oh, that's good to hear. I only have a minute, so I'll make this quick. I just got some amazing news. We're going into the WWE Hall of Fame together.
Really? Wow, I'm shocked. I mean, I thought it would happen someday, but definitely not this fast.
They didn't say this, but I'm assuming they want to capitalize on my crossover appeal as host of ANTHM.
I'm sure that's it.
I know we didn't expect our careers to end the way they did, but it's nice to know we accomplished enough to go into the Hall of Fame. And more importantly, we're going in together, just like it's always been.
Yeah, it is nice.
Hey, I gotta run. Don't relax too much. You know what they say about idle hands. Ooh, I gotta work that into tonight's show.
Congrats.
You too. Ooh, I wish I could see Brooklyn's reaction.
I'm sure she won't be happy. Which makes me happy.
Move! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Get out of my way! Are you kidding me? Those two pieces of human trash are going into the Hall of Fame? This has to be a joke! They were only in the WWE for a cup of coffee. You know what? An actual cup of coffee deserves to be inducted before they do!
Take it easy. We're all entitled to our opinions, but there are certain realities you can't dispute. While Red and Trey may have had shorter careers than the typical Hall of Famer, the impact they made during that time was tremendous. So it doesn't matter if you or anyone else disagrees, they are going to get the recognition they deserve.
We'll see about that.
Man, feels like we've been up here for like 15 hours. Hope everyone's still with us. But, I think that pretty much sums everything up.
I think we covered it all.
And there's only one thing left to do. List, please. It's time to cross off one final list item together. Get inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Shoot, I think I forgot a pen.
Seriously?
I've got one you can use.
I'm sure someone else in this arena has a spare pen, so you can go sit down.
Take it easy. I just wanted to come up here in front of the world to say congratulations and finally put our differences behind us. I would never do anything to take away from your special night that you so rightfully deserve. Trey, even your birth parents are here, which is amazing. Stand up, please. But before you finish up, there's just one thing I want to mention that you left out of your speech. You see, Red wasn't 100% honest about what led to her retirement and later her best friends. In fact, it turns out she has a little secret, which is the real reason she walked away from WWE.
You have to do something. She's gonna ruin everything. I'm sorry, but I'm done hiding this for us. It's over.
What really happened was I found out the truth behind this secret, and she didn't want me to tell anyone. So she chose to retire instead. But I couldn't sit back and let her get away without everyone knowing the real Red. So let's start with this. That lovely older couple in the audience, they're not Trey's parents. I know, because they're fakes I hired to be here. That letter you got that said they were coming tonight, also a fake. But if you want to see your real parents, I can make that happen. Here they are. Yeah, that pretty much says it all. And look at the date there. They were already long gone by the time we were in high school. Which makes you wonder, Trey, how could they have written you a letter? Maybe someone else wrote it to try to manipulate you into doing whatever they wanted. And maybe that person was so miserable and lonely, they had to resort to something morbid like that to ensure they always had a friend at their side. But who would do such a terrible thing? Certainly not your so-called best friend, right?
Is this true?
We're not finished here. If you come any closer, I will crush his neck. And the same goes for anyone else. If you try to stop us, I will end him.
Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top Hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay, because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true, that I'd never meet them, but I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this, that it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people, that it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room, I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania, assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
You really want to do this?
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal. I'm in.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.